If you're an online ESL teacher, especially if you're a VIPKid teacher like myself, you know that 4 apples is not the best review. You're good, but you're not great. It hurts our ratings and it hurts our ego when we get 4 apples or less. Well, I just got my first 4 stars on Outschool. Now what? What does that mean for me as a teacher on Outschool? Is this going to hurt me? Is this going to hurt my reputation? When a parent gives 4 stars, not apples, what do they mean by that? I'm going to tell you right after I introduce myself. Hello, my name is Yvonne. I am hey.misskay on Instagram and I'm heymsK on Facebook. My channel here is all about teaching online. So it's getting back to the basics of good online teaching, as well as helping new interested people through the hiring process for both Outschool and VIPKid. And today I wanted to share with you what it's like to get 4 stars on Outschool. Because 4 stars for VIPKid is not great, and we always wonder, why did we get this? What does that mean? Why did the parent choose to give me 4 apples? Well, I had the same reaction when I got my 4 stars with Outschool. So as soon as I got it, my heart sank and I was like, oh, I did something wrong, or my lesson just wasn't good enough. And I absolutely believe that my lesson has room for improvement because I only taught it twice, and it's with practice that you get better. You think you thought everything through, but once you're actually teaching it, you're like, I can do that better, or I can remove this and add that in. So that's where I was at, and I got my 4 stars, and I was just like, oh my gosh. What does that mean? Great. I haven't taught many classes yet, and now I have 4 stars against me. Well, I will let you know what that means for me as a teacher or anyone teaching on Outschool. Okay, so what happens once you get your 4 stars? Nothing. Nothing happens. You're still a good teacher. So we are dealing with different people teaching on Outschool, teaching ESL online, all these great companies, VIPKid, oh my gosh, okay, Magic Ears, Data ABC, all the other companies that have Chinese parents as clients. We have kind of a different relationship, and we also, they also view us differently. We are the experts in the language, right? Whereas now I'm teaching on Outschool. And Outschool, I'm dealing with mostly, not all, just mostly American parents, and they expect different things. So they're not looking for me to correct their child's pronunciation. They can do that. They are English speakers as well. They're looking for, were you engaging? Was the lesson interesting? Did you let everyone speak? Did you let them participate? Just all that stuff. They're looking for different things. So I took to Facebook to find out what does 4 stars mean on Outschool. And I'm going to read you some of the answers I found. Now, somebody had already posted about getting 4 stars and being worried. I'm not going to read these word for word because I didn't ask anyone if it was okay if I read their comments, so I'm just going to give you the idea of what people wrote. Okay, so here's what people said. One thing someone said, I personally look at comments more than stars. The next person, some people consider 5 perfection and don't give it out easily. So you really have to be perfect if you want those 5 stars. I'm personally someone that will never give 5 stars. I always think there's room for improvement. Someone else said, we're often dealing with Americans, and Americans believe there's always something to be learned. Another American teacher agreed to this. So some of these teachers in my Outschool Facebook group are teachers and parents. So they are parents with their children taking classes on Outschool, and they're themselves teachers on Outschool. I would definitely use a teacher that has 4 stars, and this was said often, very often in all the different comments. As a parent, I usually look for the lowest stars and read them. Based on the comments, I decide if I want to book that teacher or not. So this parent is looking for, okay, if they got a bad review, why is that? And then they make a choice for themselves. Okay, they don't agree that this was a fair review, or if it happens more than once, then they can say, yeah, maybe this is not the best teacher for my child. And then lastly, another person wrote, some of my favorite movies are 1-star reviews. So she's saying, I don't care what other people think. And that's the thing. That's the thing, when you get any rating at all on Outschool, it's not based on anything other than someone's opinion. There's no like rubric to fill out, there is nothing. It's just the parent's opinion, and that can be a good thing and a bad thing. So don't worry if you get 4 stars. Just based on these comments, there will be several people that will leave you 4 stars. And with the good intention, they are not thinking, oh, I'm being a terrible parent by giving you 4 stars. They're just thinking, you are a great teacher, here are 4 stars, but to get a 5, like, you have to be beyond this world to them. And that's okay, right? So I just wanted to let you guys know it's okay if you get 4 stars. I'm still getting booked. I still have lessons and classes up, so it's not a bad thing. If you do, so this parent left me 4 stars, but with nothing, like nothing was said. So if you do really want to know, you can reach out to the parent. And if you do, I just advise that you keep it positive. Don't get defensive and don't be passive aggressive. These are clients, and if you really want to know why you got 4 or less, please ask in a way that is showing them that you just want to better yourself as a teacher. So don't, ask, why would you give me 4 stars? Or like, what did I do wrong? You can just simply say, what can I do better? What would you like to see more of or less of? Is there anything that I can change that you would think would make me a 5-star teacher? So remember, keep it positive, because you do want them to come back, and you do want them to tell others about you. If they're saying, oh, my child's taking this class on Outschool, this is one of her favorite teachers, right? His or her favorite teacher. So always keep it positive. Now, if you do want to know more about how to write feedback or how to write and communicate with parents, if you are an online ESL teacher or just a teacher working on Outschool, then watch my next video. I have one coming out next week or later on this week, and I'm going to go through 4 different scenarios of why you would want to start a difficult conversation with a parent and how to do it properly so that no one is being accused of anything and there is no negative connotation. So check that video out as soon as it comes out. It will be super helpful, I think, to a lot of people. And if you are interested in teaching on Outschool, you can check out my video about the 3 reasons why I didn't want to join Outschool when I first heard about it, and then I also talk about the reasons why I did. So it will give you a good idea of what you can expect if you are interested in Outschool. Now, and the other thing I would like to add is that if you do want to start, if you want to become a teacher on Outschool, please reach out to me. Use the link that I have below. And then write me an email. It is very important that you write me an email so that you can ask me questions. I will, even if you use my link, I can't see your email or anything, so I can't reach out to you. So make sure you reach out to me so that I can hand you and give you all the resources that I created and answer any questions that you have. Also, don't forget to grab my freebie. It's in the description box. It's a free lesson plan template or template. And I also give you an example of a lesson as well as a description for each part of the lesson planning so that you understand what needs to be put in there and what you need to think about when you are creating lessons. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit subscribe if you want to hear more about teaching online as an ESL teacher for VIPKid, as well as teaching online for Outschool. I will be sharing tips and tricks for both companies and just as being an online teacher. So sometimes what I will be talking about will be for both, not just for this company or that company. They are good online basic strategies that you can use and tips that you can use, like my next video being on writing to parents. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.